45 something a lot years ago, Michael Myers murdered a few people. How many people has he killed? I don't know. Enough to spawn 12 sequels, I guess. But that's besides the point, because today, I'm here to read your weird comments.
So welcome back. We haven't done one of these in a while. I think it's been actually like a year by the time this comes out. We're celebrating the holidays, so happy holidays, even though at the time that I'm recording this, it was about Thanksgiving yesterday, so yeah. But if you recall, last year when we did this, we had Venom on as a guest, and it was a total disaster. Venom is like the most incompetent guest I've ever had on this show.
Go to hell!
And
go fuck yourself.
Okay. And he's still here. So it's not this year, man. Not this year. This year is not your year.
Every year is my year.
That came out, but this year there's nothing coming out, so you're not really relevant this year.
Not relevant. You're not relevant.
Yeah, I mean somehow, yeah, you're less relevant.
Bullshit. Somehow. What is relevant this year?
Well, funny you should say that. I was actually going to talk about that. So have you guys seen like this new Halloween movie that just came out? It's called Halloween Ends. It's not very, And
he stands there!
It's not very up to quality, yeah. That's the one. That's the one. I know it's Christmas, but I really wanted to talk about this movie and how weird it was. But I will say, for how shitty Michael Myers was in this movie, the masks are pretty cool. So I picked up one of these. I found this actually in the back of a dumpster, and it looked really fucked up. So look at this. This is the Michael Myers mask. Yeah, look how weird and freaky it looks, because it's like this is the burnt part. And this is like sort of the more natural part, even though this part's hardly natural. And you see some of the white, the gray. There's like mold in there because of how old and shitty and fucked up and terrible Michael Myers has become in terms of physical condition. Get up! I'm gonna see if I can even put this thing on, dude. This thing is actually harder to put on. I tried before the video. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, see, now that is weird. I wonder how well you can hear me through the mic with this. But yeah, no, this thing just looks so goofy, but if you get the lighting right, it might actually look more normal. But now it just looks unusual. Let's get this thing off me, dude. Anyway, that was the Halloween mask. So let's get into these comments, man. And our first comment comes from Hasnan Rana. Sorry, I probably got that wrong. I'm sad I wasn't featured in this video. Well, I got some news for you, man. The next comment comes from the appropriately named Nirvana115. Nice. Catfish Boy. Yeah. The next comment comes from a name I am not going to pronounce. Can you just be the new Prime replacement after Cullen? It'll be awesome to see you in an official series one day. I really appreciate that. Every time I get any sort of comment that implies a comparison to Colin, it's always so flattering. But, I always see these replacement comments, and while I understand they're very kind in nature, they're very coming from a good heart, I never really sought out to do that. I never sought out to be a Prime replacement. I just sort of wanted to showcase what I'm capable of using the Prime voice, just to sort of get people to see all the voices that I'm capable of doing. I'd love to be in an official series one day. That'd be awesome. That's the dream. I would love to do anything official, really, within the voice acting industry, but I never sought out to replace Peter Cullen. I would love to voice Optimus Prime in something official one day, but I would never wish to replace Peter Cullen.
Here's to hoping.
Once again, not implying that I even could. I could never replace Peter Cullen. Nobody could. Nobody. Next comment comes from The Great Raj. Gets Bayverse Prime traumatic flashbacks. The trauma.
I'll kill you!
And our next comment comes from Exo. Great.
Ooh, got it first try. What a legend. What's up, David? Gregory, do you detect the venting? I'm not reading that.
Alright, so they're aliens and also robots and also German-engineered vehicles and also medieval knights. Wow, Transformers certainly is one of the intellectual properties of all time. Yeah, that's a better way of saying it than actually trying to describe the Transformers continuity, because at this point there's like 4,000 different continuities. They're animals, and some of them they're knights, they're regular vehicles. According to Transformers: The Last Knight, Optimus Prime was in the Revolutionary War, so there's a fun fact for you. This comment's from Nezzy's Stories. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if you said you voiced Quintessa here. Now that would be interesting. You kind of sounded like Megatron in this one, and I'm wondering now if you ever tried voicing him. You'd probably nail it. Well, I really appreciate that. I honestly have thought about doing Megatron. I actually have recorded some Megatron stuff. So, just, yeah, that'll be coming. That'll be coming.
I am coming.
And the next comment once more from Nirvana115. I'm so glad I skipped my lunch break at work to watch this. Frankly, you should be skipping all your lunch breaks to watch this, my friend. And the next comment once more from Exo.
I'm gonna display a clip. That's gonna annoy him that it's now on my channel, but I'm gonna put up a clip right here. It's gonna be kind of funny.
I kind of just stubbed my toe.
Wow, impressive. Excuse me.
Wow, impressive. And you only needed to smoke 3 packs of cigarettes a day for 4 years to get the voice just right. How could you tell?
You know who else suffers from dementia?
And the next comment is from Nezzy Stories. You know you're a great voice actor when you can voice the grunts of a character perfectly. Thank you. I enjoy doing like the grunts and noises of certain characters because it just kind of brings that character more alive, where it's not just the voice that's coming out of their mouth that sounds a particular way, but also the noises that they say. So, certain times when Optimus Prime is just grunting, just stuff like that. Let's use Squidward, for example.
Ow! Wah! We're out of Krabby Patties right now! We're out of Krabby Patties right now!
Certain noises that really capture that this is exactly who this character is, and I love those, so.
Wah, 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 SpongeBob!
And our next comment is that's a self-comment. Consider this my excuse me. David, how do you pronounce the last name? David Padney. Consider this my plea to Hasbro to make the Cybertron games available on the PS4. What a great comment. They should do that. They should do that. I'm just saying, they should do. Josh Martinez says, can you do Master Chief voice impressions? So, I will now confront the Master Chief allegations. I have been asked quite a few times if I could do a Master Chief voice impression, and the reason I haven't done it, and it stems from my Luke Skywalker voice of
My attempt to sound like old Mark Hamill.
So apparently that very much sounds like Master Chief. The last time I played a Halo game was Halo 4 back in 2013, 2012 maybe. So I haven't played a Halo game in a while. I might consider doing a Master Chief. I probably will have to eventually, because the only reason I haven't done it is just because I truly haven't been interested in doing something like that. But if I sound enough like him, I damn sure have to give it a shot. This one comes from VisualAxe2550, a great collaborator, I will tell you. Actually, the guy that made this. I haven't even watched the Venom movies, and I'm still super impressed with that Venom impression, not only with the voice, but his personality. Thank you, man. The thing is about watching the Venom movies is that Venom's personality is really that of like a really loyal dog that can talk, obviously. But that's the way I sort of approach doing Venom in any of these videos, and that's how I'm pretty sure the filmmakers approach it, is that Venom is just this loyal hard ass on Eddie Brock.
And he's so much fun to do the voice of, because you can go deep. This is a My name is Venom. And then you can go goofy, sort of like it was in Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage.
So there's a lot of range that you can go with Venom. This is just one character, because if you notice in Venom 1, he sounds very different than how he does in Venom 2.
Venom 1, he talks like this pretty much the whole time.
And then once you get to Venom 2, it's a way more comedic movie, and Venom's
Voice is very much high like this. We have to go save the city, Eddie.
like, that's how he talks. I don't really like the change. I kind of like the first movie's voice with Venom, but honestly, both movies are what they are.
Eddie's going to have to fight this battle all by his little bitch self.
Oh, don't be a big baby. Go help your friend.
He said I couldn't get a job fixing toilets.
And with that, I'm going to take a quick break here. For you guys, it'll be a second. For me, it'll be a few minutes. So I'll see you then. And we're back. Did I miss anything? Next comment is from Big G. Nice. Loving the voice of yours, David. Thank you. One day you will become more famous in movies. I hope so. I really do. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. I really hope, because I've loved film my whole life. I've always wanted to get involved in film in some way or another. It wasn't really until I always did these voice impressions for years, but it wasn't until recently that I thought, hey, let me give this a shot. I always just wanted to get into film as a director or as an actor, but I love doing voice acting. It's such a dream, and I really hope to. I don't need to be famous, but I'd love to be in movies. This one is from Risen. Bruh, you're actually hilarious. Thank you. I try. Good stuff, bro. Keep it coming. Definitely will. And honestly, I laugh at my own jokes. The next comment is from the Name Brand Company. You might recognize them from this amazing project. Finals are kicking my ass too, my friend. Lol, great video though. Good luck on those finals. Thanks, man. Honestly, that was from the last video. That was from the last comment reading video, and I was taking a math final that I was gonna have in a few days after that, and I honestly absolutely bombed that fucking math. The fuck?